back there. So, got the Temptress on at the moment, so exclusively available in Hobart at the New Sydney Hotel. New Sydney is the home of Holgate in Tasmania, so we'll be doing a lot of new releases and special beers accompanying our core range through here. So really big thanks to Alan and the team here again. Thank you very much. So it's a little bit chilly for my liking, but so get your chops around that glass and warm it up. It's a little bit on the chilly side, thanks to the fantastic beer articulation system here. So put your hands around it and warm it up a little bit. We want this porter to be a little bit on the warmer side. We've been again brewing this one. We've released this beer at a similar sort of time as the H.O.P.S around 2008. At our hotel in Wood End, we pour this one through hand pump. So basically at the end of fermentation we do rack off some of our beers, particularly the ESB and the Temptress, into straight off the fermenter, ready for hand pumping. It's great in that regard with light low carbonation, the real true English style. So can I have your attention please? I'll get the school mum out on you. So I love the porter style. We started brewing this style because I used to brew as a home brewer in the 90s, the porter style. I love the history of the style. We wanted to do a bit of a modern twist on it, so we brewed this with some Dutch cocoa and some vanilla beans. So we chop vanilla beans and they go in the brew as well. The cocoa gives it a nice little added, the vanilla helps to cut a little bit of bitterness from the cocoa. A lot of chocolate malt in there. We use some roast malt as well. We use some Weimann roast malt from Germany, which is dehusked. So the husks in the roast malt can cause quite some intense bitterness, and we don't want that in a porter. So a porter is unlike a stout, it's a lighter style. It's you can sort of hold up to the light, you can see a little bit of colour through there, a little bit of mahogany sort of colour. They're not as burnt and roast as a stout. They're more that sort of caramel and chocolate toffee sort of flavour. So the porter style I love because there's a big history to it. So back in the day, in the mid-1700s, porter was the mainstream style of the day. That was everybody drank. Back then there were no pale ales. All beers were brown. Pre-industrial revolution, the malts weren't pale. It was all brown beer. So porter was a dark style, and it was so popular back then in London that think of the height of the British Empire, the workers on the docks, the teeming ships with the porters running around. The beer was named after the porters on the docks, so it was basically the working man's beer of the day. And a lot of breweries started up just to cater for that market, and they were started up as porter breweries. And a lot of the pubs or public houses they were known, they became known as porterhouse because they basically sold a porter, and they had a particular cut of steak that became known as a porterhouse steak. So there's a good history about the porter style which I love, and that's one of the reasons I brewed the style back in the day, and we carried it through to our business. So it's a great sort of style, a great first style. We use this in our beef and ale pie at our pub, so it's a good first style as well. So I hope it's warmed up a bit for you. I'll pull that ticket out for the prize now. Unless anyone's got any other questions. You have a question here?
There's a bit of talk at the moment about the H.O.P.S doing an investigation on the fact that small breweries can only get one tap in a pub. Do you have any comment on what's happening?
Okay, the question is, there's a bit of talk in the media about H.O.P.S that small breweries can only get one tap at a pub. There's nothing new. It's been going on forever and a day, and what we've been dealing with ever since we started. It's been going on before, so there's a bit of media about it. It's nothing new. It's not good. It is true, but it's nothing new. And craft beer will survive and prosper even in that environment. So yeah, no issues. Yes, there is an issue with that, but we will survive and we will continue.
Cheers.
So this gentleman's pulled every